The Aeroplane, Selfie. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. You have witnessed, month after month, year after year, the way that Harry's wife needs to utilise the PR puff pieces for the purposes of trying to get people to like her, to feel sympathy for her, to admire her. She uses them to try and reinforce the fact that she's regarded as a fashion icon. But anybody who dresses up as Kermit Goes to Church, Fridge by Valentino, Tent by Army Surplus, Zebra Crossing by Grift, Hyacinth Bouquet settee cover, Teacup by Royal Doulton, Pooh emoji hat, The Bouncing Berry of Harlem, Chairman Mao does New York, and of course, burst tomato, overripe variety lady. Well, anybody that does all of those things can't be seen as a fashion icon, as I've repeatedly pointed out, but it doesn't stop her trying. It doesn't stop her trying to get people to think, oh, what an idyllic life she has. Oh, isn't it wonderful how her and Harry are so in love? Oh, isn't she a wonderful mother? Oh, isn't it a shame how stressful things are for her at the moment? People should really be much nicer to her. Time and time again, she has engaged in this behaviour, spending money, which is a residual benefit, for the purposes of these PR puff pieces, in order to then assert control over the reviewership and readership and draw fuel from those individuals by way of response. It is almost incessant. There is a stable of supine publications: People, Tatler, Cosmopolitan, Marie Claire, Town and Country, sometimes the Daily Mirror, and of course, Hello. All of these receive the PR dollars and pump out the pap, and often do so when there's really nothing to tell us. And here we have yet another example of this. It's August 2023. She'd been married to the Prince of Pink Pancakes for over 5 years. Her popularity has tanked in the last few years. And yet, she still will not stop with these nonsensical PR puff pieces. And I'm highlighting another one for you, tedious as it is, to demonstrate the mindset of this mid-range narcissist, whereby she has that rigidity of approach so that her narcissism repeatedly drives her to keep using this method and thinking that it succeeds. When she sees an article like the one I'm going to describe to you, she expects people to think, oh, isn't that lovely? Rather than people go, oh, for fuck's sake, will you stop pumping this shite out? She expects people to think they'll all love me, they'll all think it's how marvellous and relatable I am, whereas the majority of people will be going, good God, woman, give it a rest. But that highlights the level of delusion that she experiences. The poor unfortunate from Hello is Rachel Avery, who of course has been trapped in a basement where two rubber-masked pseudo-celebrity types have been encouraging her to repeatedly pump out 750 or 1,000 words. And here we get another bringing up the past, because there's so little that can be said that's of interest concerning Harry's wife presently, because she doesn't actually do anything. And so they have to go into the annals of history. And this time, Harry's wife's cheeky aeroplane selfie proves she's just like the rest of us. Well, no, it doesn't. But they're going to try anyway and convince us. Harry's wife has jetted around the world for official engagements. Her single girl summer and many romantic trips with her husband Prince Harry, but it seems as though she still just gets as excited as the rest of us to step on that plane. In a throwback picture, bringing up the past, from her and Harry's third date, when the royal jetted her off to Botswana, a place that she's never been back to since, Harry's wife couldn't resist snapping a selfie before getting on the plane. Now I'm just going to pause there Do you remember a time when people took photographs of what was in front of them? Maybe the plane you were getting on, a landmark, maybe a group of friends, a view from the beach, some animals, whatever it might be. And the person taking the photograph didn't appear in the picture. Why? Because they couldn't. They were taking the picture. They were holding the camera. Now, of course, certain cameras can be set up so that it's on a timer so that you can run around and join the people and put yourself in the picture. Sometimes people might say, would you mind taking a picture of me and my wife in front of the Trevi fountain? But most of the time, people were content to be able to take a photograph of what was in front of them. And then with the advent of the camera phone, narcissists suddenly found a way whereby the view and them could be in the photograph, because after all, the view was only important when the narcissist was in it. And thus, utilizing this shift in technology, the narcissist was able to put themselves front and center, gurning away at the camera phone as they have a picture taken of themselves next to the Leaning Tower of Pisa, or beneath the Eiffel Tower, or stood at Niagara Falls, or in front of a new car that they've purchased, or stood outside of a particular shop, whatever it might be. And then all of a sudden, their social media was populated by these pictures of saying, look, here I am with an aeroplane, here I am with an ice cream, here I am with a shopping bag. This cult of the selfie, which was propagated by narcissists because it enabled them to triangulate the viewer with them and where they were, started to move into the mainstream so that other people thought, hey, yeah, I'll do a selfie too. This, of course, enabled narcissists to move amongst people more readily and meant that people didn't actually see it for what it was, blatant self-promotion for the purposes of assertion of control and drawing fuel. The puff piece continues to tell us where she engages in the selfie activity, which is entirely commensurate with the behaviour of a somatic narcissist, that the brunette beauty gave a pouty smile, wearing Ray-Ban sunglasses, with a light grey scarf wrapped around her neck. In the background, the Air Botswana jet could be seen in all its glory. It's an aeroplane, showing that the couple took a commercial flight for their adventure rather than a private jet. Ooh, how good of you. Have some Greta Thunberg points. It was revealed during the couple's Netflix docu-series, Harry and Harry's Wife, when the pair detailed their early romance in episode 1. While the image popped up on screen, Harry's wife said, I'm getting on the plane, and I'm going to the middle of the bush. What? What am I doing? What if we don't like each other, and then we're stuck in the middle of the bush in a tent? Thanks for those fascinating insights. But luckily, Harry's wife's leap of faith, what a load of bollocks, paid off, and the new couple spent nights under the stars, saw incredible animals, and got to know each other on a deeper level. Aye, they rutted like dirty stags. We could both just be completing ourselves. There was no distraction, no cell phone reception, revealed Harry's wife. Everything felt normal and natural. And Harry said, we had to get to know each other before the rest of the world and the media joined it. In another snap from the holiday, the Duchess was seen sporting a pair of Daisy Dukes, showing off her chicken legs. She paired the holiday staples with a white vest and a khaki waistcoat. She posed with sunglasses and carried a scarf in her hand. Her wrists were stacked with bracelets, including a sentimental matching one with her partner, Harry. Prince Harry has a very close connection with the continent of Africa, so close that his wife hadn't previously allowed him to go back, having spent time there after the passing of his mother, the late Princess Diana. No, Diana, Princess of Wales. During a 2019 visit, he revealed, 15 years I've been coming here. It's a sense of escapism, a real sense of purpose. Yeah. I have some of my closest friends here over the years. I came here in 1997 or 1998, straight after my mum died. So, yeah, it was a nice place to get away from it all. I feel deeply connected to this place and to Africa. Did you know the main diamond in Harry's wife's engagement ring is actually from Botswana? Harry sourced it in secret in a very romantic gesture for the proposal. Another PR puff piece, digging up the past, telling us things that we already know, and trying to tell us that this is such a romantic trip that they had. Basically, Harry's wife is showing you her holiday photographs, which is probably amongst the most tedious of things, alongside somebody telling you about the dream that they had last night. And therefore, in the circumstances, we get another glimpse of the tedious behaviour of Harry's wife as she continues to try and assert control through these PR puff pieces, and does so using material which is deadly dull. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.